Hey everybody, it's Derek from North Awakens here, bringing you our latest war recap. And in this last war recap, we went up against a clan God, laranjamecanic. Well, I don't know, whatever they're trying to do. Number two at the end. Anyways, we did get a perfect war here. So we won't scroll through those bases, but we'll take a look. They use a few of their attacks, I guess, and just over half. We'll kind of quickly scroll through that. They did three-star me, so that's never the fun one to be. Just quickly scrolling through, we obviously got the 35 3 stars. They only had two, and destruction would be what you'd expect out of a perfect war here. So, in with that being said, let's just jump into some attacks. First off, we're going to take a look at Trent going down there, number 4. Excuse me. Sorry if I still sound weird. I'm kind of still dealing with a little cold thing. So he's going to just come in here with a go-ho. Just has that shattered entry, gets those wizards out, creating a nice wide funnel here. Then he's gonna, I'm sorry, he does end up using the third golem there in his CC. As that queen just kind of clearing some stuff up, sends in those wall breakers, sends in another two, uh, open up that core, or open up the availability to put a jump to get into that core. It's gonna take out that queen. Maybe a little late on his king since obviously the queen was already taken out. Pop some skeletons, get the CC lured, a bunch of small stuff, so just drops that poison, lets them all walk into it, get taken out, and just has that kill squad moving on through. Excuse me. As you see, at this point, tons of golems up, doing some tanking for those expos, those Teslas, and just kind of working around. And then he starts sending those hogs, a surgical style of deployment, just working it around, keeps trickling in some hogs, reinforcing that group, keep them pathing through that middle, and just take, all these defenses are distracted, so he's able to get a ton of value without having to waste a lot of heals. Gets all his hogs the benefit of that last heal there, so it's just beautifully placed. And they're going to just clean up those last couple defenses. Gets the wizards working around that ring as the hogs clear out the final defense here. They do have that king up, but he's going to get taken out pretty quick as things start moving around to him. As those barbs and golems move in there, the queen will lock right onto that king and take him out with that queen's ability. So with everything just kind of working around, just gets the quick and pretty 3-star. Nice job, Trent. Next, we are going to just move down a couple here. We're going to take a look at Northern Monkey. Coming in with using a couple redheads here, basically just doing a lot of loot. As the 4 Quakes just wants to open up everything into that core, gain access to those 3 air defenses now that are open up, and he does only get 2 of them down, but it did have the opportunity to go get that third one. And sends in Test Wall Breaker. There's a couple more following that up, gets it all in. Gonna drop his poison to get the CC slowed down to keep that damage coming out of his coming onto his golems. Nice rage there, gets that queen working. Only does have those level 2 Valks, so he does throw down that heal for everything else. But the Valks will get on, take out the queen really, really quickly, take out the king, and then like it just has a golem and the queen beating on an air defense. The other air defense goes down to those Valks, and he's just going to start with the looting part of this attack. As that max Lava Hound in his CC brought one of his own, and then just targeting loons at these defenses on the outside there. So while the loons are doing a little tanking, he'll get his queen to take out that expo. And then you'll see everything just kind of moves on across. And he just trickles in those final last loons coming at that final air defense. Gonna pop both those lava hounds right as the loons start closing in on that air defense. Just pretty great timing with that one. Would have been nice to have a couple, or maybe have one with a little bit of health to tank for these last few defenses. One thing that I would suggest is if you want to save a loon or two, especially when you have that wizard tower, just so you could have put a loon to distract that wizard tower. He does end up getting these golems, but that's pretty lucky that they survive that long. Um, to distract, like I said, distract that wizard tower because it would do a lot of damage to that mass of balloons, even with it being a little low level. So we'll speed up through this cleanup here, and just another great attack by Northern Monkey. Then we're just going to move down one. Here we're going to take a look at Xfire, going at their number 8, and just another Gola Loon, excuse me, another Gola Loon attack. We're just gonna send in that hog, get the clan castle lured out, draw it out to the side here. Um, well, we don't see something like this typically anymore. It is, and he just gets everything sitting in there in that poison, everything minus that witch. Then he'll have just those couple wizards clean up that witch, clean up that Valk. I'm just gonna go from there. Wants to just push this kill squad in, take out that queen, take out an air defense, and just move forward from there. So he gets that nice jump down. Is going to give everything access to the queen, to the air defense, in for tanking on everything in that core. Fortunately, his king does walk on him. Should have probably waited till that elixir storage was down before sending it in, or send it in a little bit higher, closer to the top there. So that first air defense going down, he starts sending in the La Loon portion of his attack. Nice rage, just get everything kind of whipping on in there. The queen takes care of that second air defense, gets that second lava hound out, and the balloons smash that. Then, as the three lava hounds converge on that last air defense, he's gonna get the sitting that final one there. Get all these loons moving around, taking out all these defenses here. As that one loon up top doing an absolute great job. It's really gonna save down on a bunch of time here. Unfortunately, he does have two lava hounds up, which is never the never ideal here. You want to get those cleanup troops going, but he had a nice spread on his pups. The lava, the balloons had a nice spread all around the base there, and just kind of working around. And they didn't have any backtracking to do, which really allowed him to get that 3-star. But nice job, Xfire. Next, we're going to jump down into some Town Hall late action. Take a look at TY2. Coming in as soon as I saw this one, and these redhead attacks, always fun to watch. Just going to drop that quick, open up everything into that core, get the easy CC lure there with the single hog. I'm just going to draw it up top. So kind of typical stuff. Going to drop some barbs for distraction, some wizards following it up, and then here comes the golem. He's going to allow his wizards to create a nice wide funnel, just typical stuff. What you want to do if you're going to bring Valks is have a really, really wide funnel. You do not want to have any chance of them straying. One thing I would say is he did come in and threw all his the Valks he brought out in kind of one line, and I'm sure you probably saw it, but you do want to make sure that your Valks are going where you want them to go, and you're not just spamming them. So he gets that heal down. Valks are going to go right into that core, just shred through all the town hall and the air defenses. Gets the loons going in already. Fortunately, that one up top, with that Tesla popping, he needed to get that extra loon there. But that's okay, because he ends up sending one here, or another two that come in, and they're going to just take out that Tesla, take out that arch tower, and get moving on. So as you can see, all the loons come in, just crush those outside point defenses. And the Valk's still up, doing work, getting the defenses taken care of, working around cleanup. Tons of couple wizards, working around that outside, just working around that ring, getting everything taken care of. And we will quickly go through this because cleanup does take a little while anytime you bring loons. It's always the biggest concern when you're doing a Gola loon at Town Hall 8 is usually the time on this one, just because you're not going to have a lot of cleanup troops. So we're going to now we'll just drop down a few more and take a look at Xena going in on number 20. Just coming in with a nice little go-ho here. So gets the clan castle lure. We'll speed through this. Just a lot of stuff you're seeing. Dragon loon, drop some barbs, distraction barbs. Wizards are gonna take everything out, and then just gets the golems going in. Sends those nice wall breakers, open everything up. You can see there's a gap right by the air sweeper, so they're gonna be able to get all the way into that compartment next to the town hall. The wizards are gonna turn around, take out the Barb King there. Just drop Pekka, which can do a great job tanking, and will do a great job beating through any walls that it gets landlocked with. He goes ahead, takes out a giant bomb there. Then you can just start sending the hogs at these outside defenses. It's all point defense, so it's very easy just to target all of that. As soon as that goes down, it's just going to be free and clear for Xena to go ahead and wreck the rest of this base. Dog's kind of moving around. Pretty not late on the heel, but maybe could have used that a little bit earlier to just to have more of her hogs up here towards the end. But they get the job done. You got the wizards working around that outside ring and just hogs in the core with the golems and the Barb King and a wizard. Just gonna take out everything in there. They're just gonna have everything move out to the outside. They'll meet up with each other and finish this base off. And we're gonna take a look at one more attack. It's on a pretty where is it? 28. I'm gonna take a look at Mowgli on their number 20. They're 28 here, and we're really just it's not a overly developed base. Pretty new Town Hall 8 with the defensive wise. Just wants to do this, two zaps and one quake, take out that air defense. What's really done well with this is the dragon funneling is just was just done really well, and that's what I just wanted to point out with this attack. So as the dragons start clearing these outside buildings and moving in, Mowgli just trickles in another dragon, another dragon, another dragon. Now you can see there's a big mass that's going to move right up that center. As soon as that CC troop engages on the dragons, drops that rage, and the CC troops are already locked down. Both air defenses are locked down on the dragons. He can just go ahead, sends in the loons. Loons come in, take out that air defense, go around, take out the Tesla, and just keep on working through those defenses. They do get the wizard tower, and that's kind of where they'll peter out, but at this point the damage is done. Now it's just up to the dragons to get rid of the last remaining things that can even hurt them. Those two archer towers, and there's that one Tesla up. So they'll just move around through all of those. We'll quickly go through this because there's only two defensive turrets that can even hit the dragons at this point. Now we're down to one. And the Barb King up, doing some tanking. At this point, the base is totally gone. Tons of dragons, and everything was just funneled perfectly. Worked right across the map. Was never going to be an issue about time. Just an absolutely beautiful attack. So that's everything we have for you from this war. Just great job to everybody at North Awakens. Anytime you get a perfect war, it's always really special. So just keep it up, guys. And thanks for watching.